Selection-Karashani Adinatri, the former Cricket Cranes captain, is one of the successful cricketers on the pitch who stopped playing for the national team in 2017 for personal reasons, although not yet retired. Being a role model for most players in the cricket fraternity, Karashani explains how he has been able to balance studies and the sport. Karashani goes ahead to expound his challenges and achievements as far as cricket is concerned.
I'm Karashani Davis. I started playing at the wonderful game of cricket when I was 13 years. That's about 12 or 13 years. I first started from Lohan Academy. Then I proceeded to Ontario School, where I continued the sport in secondary education. Then I first represented Uganda at the under-15 tournament in Dar es Salaam. I think I was about 14. Again, I was at Ontario School. My journey continued into Busoga College Mwiri, where I continued playing the sport. At Busoga College Mwiri, I managed to play the school's cricket week and win 2 championships in my A level. Around that time, I'd started playing I'd played for the under-17. I had entered the under-19 team for Uganda. I was fortunate to have made it to the teams that played in the 2 under-19 World Cups in 2004 and 2006. Started my club cricket at a club called Wanderers Cricket Club. That's in 2002, under the guidance of a cricket legend, Samuel Lusimbi. I went on to play for the national team. I made my debut in 2005. Fortunately for me, I made my debut as a 19-year-old, and I was fortunate to have been picked as a captain. That's at 19. Right now, I haven't played in a while, but I played cricket for the senior national team for over 10 years, and it's something I'm very grateful for. Well, I guess for me, I was fortunate that for me, most of my bosses all through my career in terms of work have been former cricketers or have been cricketers, so I've been lucky to have that bit of advantage that I would easily whisper 1 or 2 words to my boss and the HR and let them know that probably I needed to go for a tournament. Maybe then they would cut off some leave days for myself. But my boss is really whom I need to thank, of course, a guy like Humphrey Mitanda. He's our boss at Synergy Surveyors. I thank him so much for being very, very understanding and being very supportive in my cricketing career. In a career that has spanned over 10 years, you're bound to run into some challenges. I think I first played, of course, for Uganda, and I was captain when I found that a bit of a challenge because I was only 19 years old. But I managed to get through it. Besides, of course, the most recent issue that we're having, of course, the COVID pandemic, during the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, that is a massive hiccup. We haven't played any cricket this year. That is a challenge for many of us that are used to having our Saturdays and Sundays on the cricket field. Challenges otherwise have been, we've had some tough losses in my career. Things that I wish I could forget, but I can't forget. I choose to learn from them. So I don't have too many things I can complain about.
However, a match that most fans in the cricket fraternity still yearn for him on the national team, Karashani stated that his chance for rejoining the cricket cranes was ruined by the pandemic.
I'd hoped to be available this July because that would have meant that I would have been available, I would have been free, and I would have been on holiday at school, at the university. But now, of course, the fact that the tournament was postponed, I would hope I would want to play for Uganda again because I feel I'm still able-bodied. However, now we have no idea when the next tournament will be scheduled for. So right now, I can only live in hope that maybe if there's an opportunity, if time allows, I can actually be slotted into the national team. But otherwise, you and I, for now, just need to survive this COVID pandemic.
Since cricket is one of the unpopular sports in Uganda, this is what Karashani Davis has to say on this matter.
I think it has struggled in terms of popularity. One, because I think it has mainly only been played in the big traditional schools. So the Ntares, the Budos, the Namiriangos, the Busoga College Mwiris. So I feel that's been a bit of a challenge. It's a good thing, but has also been a challenge. Then I also find that the facilities where people can play cricket, of course, are not very available to many parts of the country. But I'm meant to understand that it's an endeavor that Uganda Cricket Association is trying to take hold of. Cricket has been spread now to Soroti, to the Teso region. It's big in Mbarara. It has gone to Kasese. So I hope with some of those direct efforts, I hope the game can literally grow in popularity.
As a player, he has cautioned all sportsmen to observe government's guidelines.
Such cricketers really stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, follow Ministry of Health guidelines to try and stay as safe as possible. The most important thing right now, the highest priority for us right now is to stay safe, stay alive. And I think my take really is just only move out of home if you have to move out, because there's a lot of at stake, especially our life.
Karashani, aged 33, joined Cricket Cranes in 2005. He's one of the few cricketers who have represented Uganda in various World Cricket tournaments, such as the two Under-19 Cricket World Cups, the ICC World Cup Qualifier, ICC World 20 Qualifier, and World Cricket League. This story is compiled by Rose Nache Yune. News Now.